Hi, my name is Peter and this is Blues by Yourself, part 3. This one is in the key of A. We use the rhythm of part 1, but now we transpose it to the key of A. So we're going to play the exact the same thing. In part 1 we played it over here. And now we're going to play it in the 5th position, so it's like this. We're going to use the same licks in between, just a few minor changes. The 2 licks now get a bend, because it sounds so nice. Let's start with the rhythm part. Bar 1, the A chord is played here. I play with my first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string and my second finger on 7 on the 5th string. Some people prefer the 3rd finger, but for me the 2nd finger is better. You play it 2 times on string 5 and 6, so 1 and then the pinky goes to 9 on the 5th string. You can leave those fingers on, but it's quite a stretch. So when you play it with your 3rd finger, also possible, but for me it's better when I use my 2nd finger. But maybe your hand is different. For you it feels better when you use your 3rd finger. And you play a full bar like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And I play all with downstroke, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And I mute it a little bit with the palm of my hand, just lightly touching the strings near the bridge. So bar 2, there's a break on the A chord, so you only play 1, 2, 3, 4. So then there's room to play a lick. Bar 3 and 4 are the same as bar 1 and 2, so the first sentence is like this: 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break. 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break. 2, 3, 4. Bar 5 is exactly the same, only we move up 1 string. So the first finger goes to the 5th string and the 2nd finger goes to the 4th string, and you do exactly the same. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break on the D chord. So now you pick string 5 and 4 and you play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break. 2, 3, 4. Then bar 7 and 8 are the same as bar 1 and 2, so there you play 3, 4 and back to string 5 and 6 and the break on the A chord, 3, 4. Bar 9, that's the E chord. When you play the D chord like this, you can play the E chord on the 7th fret on string 5 and 4. But I still like to use this chord, the E7 chord. 3rd finger, 7th fret, 5th string. 2nd finger, 6th fret on the 4th string. 4th finger, 7th fret, 3rd string. And my 1st finger on 5 on the 2nd string. And you play 5th string, 4th string, 3 and 2 at the same time. And you do that twice. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. But you also can use this one. It doesn't matter, it's up to you what you like best, but I like to change the sounds. So I play this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bar 10, there's the D chord, but with the break. So you immediately go to this, or with your 3rd finger, doesn't matter. So bar 9 and 10 are 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. When I only picked the D chord in the break, then I definitely used my 3rd finger, because that feels better. But when I play the blues pattern, I use my 2nd finger. Then bar 11, there's the rhythm on the A chord, on the 5th and the 6th string, so that's like this. 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And bar 12 is the break on the E chord, but you only can play the 7 on the 5th string. So bar 11 and 12 are 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break on E. So bar 9, 10, 11 and 12 are, we start on the E chord, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, break on D, 2, 3, 4, A chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and break on the E, 2, 3, 4. That's the rhythm part. 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and break. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and break on the D chord. 3, 4, and 1. Back to string 5 and 6, and the break on the A chord. 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, break on D. 2, 3, 4, A chord, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and break on the E. 2, 3, 4. Licks are almost the same as in part 1, only now in the 5th position, of course, and I made minor changes to a few licks. And I go like this. Lick 1 is 8-5 on the first string, and mind the little blues band because it sounds so nice. 8-5 on the second string, and again 8-5 on the first string. And you start on the second beat, of course. So 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Lick 2 starts on 5 on the first string, then 8-5 on the second string, and 8-7-5 on the third string. So it's 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, 7, 5. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and it's best played with alternate picking, so you play down, up, down, up, down, up. Lick number 3. On the second beat you play 7 on the fourth string and 5 on the third string, and that's like this. Beat 3, 7 on the third string and 5 on the second string. So 1, 2, and 3, and 7, 5 on beat 4 on the third string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And mind the vibrato because everything sounds better with vibrato. Lick 4, a real nice bar. On beat 2 you play 7 on the fourth string and 5 on the third string. We've heard that before. Then on beat 3, 7 and 8 on the third string. 1, 2, and 3, and on beat 4, 5 on the second string and 5 on the first string. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. I really like the sound of this lick. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And now that you got rid of the open strings, you can manipulate every string just the way you want it. Lick 5 has changed a bit because I've put in a bend. On the second beat you play a full bend on 7 on the third string and 5 on the second string. So it's 1, 2, and. Beat 3 is 5 on 1 and 5 on 2. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, down, up, down, up. And beat 4 is 8-5 with a little bend on 8 on the first string. Real nice bluesy lick. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Lick number 6, a minor change to it. On beat 2 you slide from 7 to 9 on the third string and 8 on the second string with your second finger. Then on beat 3, 10, 8 on the second string with your pinky, so you play. And on beat 4 you slide back from 9 to 7 and then 5 on the third string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and you can put in the vibrato. Lick number 7 starts with the same slide from 7 to 9 on the third string. Then 3 times the 8 on the second string. And on 4 you slide back and 5 on the third string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Give it too much, the 8 on the second string. Now the rhythm part played with only lick number 7 sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Lick 8 is quite similar to lick number 7. You start with a slide, then the 8, but now also 9 on the 3rd string. And then you slide back. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and a real nice bluesy sound. Lick number 9 starts again with a slide from 7 to 9 because blues players like to slide. So you play, and again the 8 on the 2nd string. So it's 1, 2, and on 3 you slide back, and 5 on the 3rd string, and on 4, 7, 5 on the 4th string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and that's a nice thing to do. 1. Lick number 10 starts with the same slide from 7 to 9 and the 8 on the 2nd string. And you slide back, and the 5 on the 3rd string, and again 7, 5 on the 3rd string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and not the most difficult lick, but also a nice sound. Lick number 11 starts with a slide. Hey, I've heard that one before. And again the 8 on the 2nd string, because you can do really a lot with these notes. Make minor changes to them because little changes make big differences. So it's 1, you slide back, and the 5, and then up again with the slide. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and finally lick number 12, also with a bend. On the 2nd beat you play a full bend on 7 on the 3rd string, 5 on the 2nd string, so 1, 2, and on beat 3 it's 5 on 1 and 5 on 2, so it's 1, 2, and 3, and finally beat 4, a full bend on 8 on the 2nd string. But I do that with my 4th finger, but a lot of people do it with the 3rd finger, but I've learned it this way, so I prefer that. And finally 5 on the 1st string. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and a real nice lick. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 3, 4, and... So this is part 3 in the key of A, a real nice blues sound. Next will be part 4, where we're going to use the rhythm of part 2, only now in the key of A. So then you play... It's a real nice sound also. So you can practice this all. Once you know it, play the order you like, pick the licks you like, change the licks because it's all about you. So, see you in part 4 and have fun.